In this video, I'm going to show you two comps for Ashe Magisteria HELL1. One is a speed comp with Gangelo. The other one is a regular comp with No Gangelo. Let's dive into it. Today, we're talking Ashe Magisteria HELL stages, and we're starting with HELL Stage 1. And as you can see, I have a speed running team right now, and it's working out really well. And the poisons are very powerful. It is a race against time to beat the bomb before it blows up. So here we are at the end of Ashe Magisteria HELL1, and it's actually working out really well. There he goes. We're gonna dive right into this and talk about what's making this work. Welcome everybody, welcome to the channel. If you don't know me, if it's your first time, my name is BearCozy. I strive to make not only entertaining, but also educational videos. And we are continuing our series on Ashe Magisteria, and I want to start with Ashe HELL1. It's been a little while since I've made an Ashe video, and we are continuing the dungeon runs. Now, I have cleared Queen of Tides 1, 2, and 3. I haven't cleared 4 just yet, and I am making videos on Queen of Tides. And today I wanted to talk about Ashe Magisteria HELL Stage 1, because I know not all of us are on Stage 3. Now, with that said, I have cleared Stage 3, 2, and 1. I've cleared all those. I have not cleared Stage 4 yet. I am still struggling on gear, and I know there are lots of people, like myself included, that are struggling with Ashe Magisteria HELL stages. So today I have a speed comp for you that's going to work out really nice, and here is the team. The team currently is Florence, Gangelo, Nathalia, and Santos. Now, I have a couple of different versions of this. Yes, you do need a Gangelo for this particular setup. And you will also need Nathalia in a guard set. While I'm talking, let me put up all of their stats on the screen during editing. You will need Nathalia in a guard set to activate her trait so she can buff herself up so you can clear the waves. If you do not have a guard set on Nathalia, one other thing you can do is you can actually use this team right here. You can use Florence, Brand, Nathalia, and Santos. Brand will actually activate Nathalia's trait, and that will allow her to put up all of the buffs, all of the necessary buffs on her, so you can clear the waves, and we can explore that in a little bit. That is also an option. I can throw up Brand's stats on the screen. Right now, Brand is missing one piece of gear because Jonathan has it. So right now, I don't want to run Brand, but let's go back to the fastest speed team, Ashe HELL1 speed team, and this is a race against time. Going into Ashe Magisteria HELL Stage 1, you can see the turn order. Florence goes first. She is the fastest. Then I also have Nathalia go next with all of her nukes. And as you notice, the skills are turned off for Santos and Gangelo, and that is because we want to get the most poisons we can stacked on the boss. We really don't need them here. We don't need them on the minions. Gangelo's going to take a bunch of damage because he is wood, but he's going to be okay. So I do have Gangelo in a revival set. I have Santos in a revival set, and then Nathalia, I believe, is in a broken set. We can look at that afterwards. And Florence, I actually managed to put her in a faith set. You don't need her in a faith set, but I did manage to get her in there just for some extra shields. So when she heals the team, you get a little bit of shields provided. So the idea here is to get as many poisons as you can on the boss, and you need enough focus. And as you can see, Gangelo does get deflected because my stats are not fantastic. However, my stats are like, they're okay. However, this works really well. And the idea here is to beat the bomb. As you can see, Nathalia has the bomb, and we need to stack enough poisons before the bomb explodes so the boss dies. And these runs are a little bit under 2 minutes. This is on the laptop, and it's working out really well for me. 2 minutes per run I feel like is pretty good. You can set up a bunch of them, and you can essentially run 30 in an hour. So that's not too bad. Spend a couple hours running dungeons, get you know, 50, 60, 100 runs a day if that's what you want to do. And you can get some gear, right? You can get some speed gear, which is going to be awesome. So this works out really well. And at the end, usually there is a bomb left over on one of your characters with one turn, and that works out really well. As you can see, just under 2 minutes. This is on the laptop. I do record on my laptop. On the PC, it will be a little bit faster. Going into Ashe Magisteria HELL Stage 1, one thing I want you to know is here is the turn order. Brand is the fastest, Nathalia goes next, and Florence actually goes third. And the reason for that is because we are trying to buy time for Brand to reset his ultimate, and we're trying to buy time here, so hopefully this guy won't die. He looks like he will. We need one more attack from Brand. There we go. All right, right here, what we want to do is we want to take a couple of turns, and we want to make sure that this guy doesn't die in one turn, which most likely he will not, because we're trying to cycle back around to Brand's buffs, to his ultimate. There it goes. There goes the ultimate right there, and this is going to work out really, really nice. Now, Nathalia is going to finish him off, and we're going to continue moving on to the boss. Now, since we just buffed up, we're going to need to take a couple of turns, right? His ultimate is on a 4-turn cooldown, which means we need 2 more turns before he can cleanse the bomb, and that should work out nice. Santis is going to do her thing. She's going to poison everybody, and that's going to work out really good there. And hopefully we can continue, we can run this. Now, one thing I want to tell you is this is not 100% run. However, this actually works out really well if you don't have Nathalia in a guard set, because Brand will activate her trait. And the other thing is, if you do not have Gangelo to do speedruns, this should work out fine. Brand will do his thing. He will keep everybody alive. And with Flarence, Ash Magisteria will take a lot more extra damage, and that'll work out very nice. Now, one thing, as I've mentioned before, one thing I want to talk about here is Flarence actually goes not first, but she actually goes after Nathalia. And I want her to go after Nathalia because we're trying to buy time for Brand to reset his cooldown, which he just did to cleanse the bomb, and this is going to work out really, really nice. So in the beginning, it looks like it's a little bit counterintuitive because Flarence actually does not use her ultimate before Nathalia takes her turn, but that is a-okay. That's going to work out. There goes Flarence, and we did that specifically for we did that specifically to buy time for Brand so he can cleanse the debuff. Now there goes another bomb right there. Let's see if Brand is gonna have, if he's gonna cycle back quickly enough. One of the challenges with this is the bomb is on a 3-turn cooldown. Brand's ultimate cooldown is on a 4-turn cooldown, so this does not work 100% of the time, depending on when Ash Magisteria throws that bomb, right? But we are getting really, really close. We got 2 turns left. Well, it looks like we got 1 turn left before it blows up, so let's see if we can do enough damage. If Brand does not cleanse it next turn, which he should, if he doesn't cleanse it, maybe we can kill him fast enough. And this comp has been working out really nice for me. As I said, I did not have Nathalia in a guard set for a very long time. And right there, just so you notice, if right there, Brand is cleansing it off. If Flarence went first, the bomb would have detonated, but because Flarence went after Brand, Brand was actually able to clear the bomb, and that worked out really, really well. So there is the team. One thing I want you to notice here is their turn order or their location placement. We have Brand, Nathalia, Santis, and Flarence is all the way on the right. That is the way this comp works. I'm not exactly sure why the placement matters here. I have to do more testing. If you have any idea on why the placement matters, I have tried it this way, and it actually does not work for some reason. But having Nathalia over here, having Flarence all the way on the right, this comp works out fairly well. Nathalia doesn't need to be 70. Brand doesn't need to be 70 either. I did that to get his shields a little bit bigger, to get a little bit more health out of him. And I upgraded Nathalia to level 70 to get her a little bit faster for Arena. However, she does not need to be 70. And that is working out really well. So there you go. You got 2 comps. You got a speed comp with Gangelo, and then you have a secondary comp with No Gangelo. This will take you a little bit of time to fine-tune it as it took me, but it can work. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do me a favor, hit the like and the subscribe button down below. Also, leave me a nice comment. And for more helpful videos like this, check out the top right.